concussion. Don't lie. Kasutore, haini iboloke kaufela. That means a cow. I don't know what a cow does, but yeah. So what's your question?
Yeah, is there someone like are you seeing at the moment?
Yo guys, as in the zone
Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your man's Kaymo Jacobs Kay Scofield, and vandaag I'm not alone. I'm with Kaymo Jacobs. Kaymo, please introduce yourself to the people.
Hey, what is up, you guys? This is your girl Kaymo, and we are back with another video. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Apex Varsity and Kaymo Jacobs YouTube channel. So in today's video, we will be doing a collaborative interview, right?
Yeah, so basically a collaborative interview. It's never been done before. I haven't seen it made in my life, but I'm gonna be asking Kaymo a few questions, and then on her side, she's gonna be asking me a few questions. Yes. And then the work will be edited, will be posted on Apex Varsity TV YouTube channel, also on Kaymo Jacobs YouTube channel. So the interviews are gonna be divided into two segments. The first segment will be me asking Kaymo 10 questions about herself and her personal life. Then she'll also ask me 10 questions about my personal life. And then the second part of the segment.
Okay, so the second part of the segment, we will be doing the Never Have I Ever challenge, right? But we don't have a concoction with us, so meaning everyone has to answer the question.
So if I don't want to answer...
you have to answer.
Yo, hey,
So, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so guys, let's get on to it. So basically, I'll start with my 10 questions that I've prepared for Kaymo after I've done my research and everything. And then Kaymo has to answer, and then vice versa. Yeah. You guys will get it, man. You guys are not slow.
Yeah, let's go.
Anyway.
And please don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms.
Yeah. Apex Varsity TV, Kaymo Jacobs, my production manager. I'll try by all means to supply my details la Penzansi. So yeah, without further ado, let me just start with the questions. So for the people who don't know you, who is Kaymo Jacobs?
Okay, so Kaymo Jacobs is a 21-year-old girl from Vlerov and Soweto. Yeah, guys, I'm also a YouTuber and currently working. So yeah, that's Kaymo Jacobs.
Vlerov is in Soweto.
Low key, it's confused, eh?
So if I don't not like we're not Eldos. Because you know why I'm saying that we're not too sure if Eldos is part of Soweto or what. So that's why I'm asking, is it a portion of Soweto, Ginzagalani?
No, it's not part of Soweto.
So it's not?
It's part of like the west side.
Okay.
Yeah, it's part of the west side.
So you're from there, you grew up there?
No.
Where did you
I grew up in Orlando East.
Oh, I'm
Sotra.
Yeah, I'm Sotra. Kristana, I'm Sotra.
Yeah.
Anyway, why podcasting? Why YouTube? Why content creating? Out of all the things you could have done with yourself, why did you choose this platform?
Okay, so I chose YouTube, right?
Okay.
I'll get to podcasting. I chose YouTube because I always used to watch YouTubers, right?
Okay.
Post COVID, I used to watch YouTubers. Then during COVID times, I started watching them a lot, and I grew interest in that. I found it interesting, and usually when I'm alone, I talk by myself. So I was like, why not talk to the people, So yeah, that's why I chose it. I just found interest in YouTube, and I was like, let me try it out.
Yeah, so my next question is actually derived from that one. So who is your biggest inspiration in terms of content creation? Who is the person along how much share I'm doing whatever that I'm doing because I saw this person doing it. So who inspired you to do content creation?
Okay, so the person who inspired me to do content creation has to be Kukulethu Nyatsomba. She's a YouTuber.
Okay.
And KMs. Yeah, it's only 2 people.
So what does content Kukulethu King? What's happening?
Okay, so with Kukulethu, she mainly does the sit downs.
Okay.
Right, yeah, sit down. She talks about mental health.
Conversations, deep conversations.
Yes, and she also recently started a podcast. Yeah.
And then what about KMs? For those of us who don't know,
what does she do?
She's a baddie.
Yeah, she's
I don't want to be with a baddie. Okay.
Yeah, she's great. She's very influential, and she's still herself. I like her, man.
Okay, so with that, can you please tell us what are your aspirations with content creation for the future? What is it that you hope and aim to achieve?
Okay, so what I aim to achieve, right, is for young people from the hood to also know that it is possible, right?
Okay.
For them to be able to understand that they can do it. It's not only for a certain group of people.
Okay.
And for me to grow and to grow with them.
Okay.
To be part of the movement and to grow with the young people.
So basically, you want to be a trendsetter. You want to be those type of people who people look up to, in a way. Can you say that?
Yeah, not look up to, but in a way where we can they can be able to be free to work and do what they been wanting to do. They shouldn't look at situations.
Okay.
That it's always possible.
So you want people to be like, okay, because Kaymo did this, and then I also think it's doable. Like you want them to draw inspiration from you.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so with that said, who are your 3 wish interviews? But so long, how you want to get them to your podcast or your YouTube channel? But okay, if I bring these people into my channel, there's gonna be elementary growth, and people will start to take you seriously in terms of content creation.
International or
any, doesn't have to be international, local, international. Yeah.
Okay, Calvin Momo.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Kikas Yakai, by the way, here. Hi, from what city?
Yeah. Calvin Momo, and I never thought about this.
Papa got you.
3 people I wish came. Yeah, it has to be Calvin Momo, and the other 2, maybe.
I heard you talking about pre-production. You were talking about Pushkin. No.
And Springle, yes. Pushkin and Springle.
Yeah.
And
we'll just take that as one because it's the group.
Yeah. And who else? The guy who owns Gonka, maybe. Just James, guys. Where's the lady?
Kind of the guy who owns Gonka is the one who owns Moja Cafe, ne?
Yes.
Okay, so you draw your inspiration from there. Okay. Do you think content creation is sustainable? Do you think it's something that people will be living with in the future? When are we cheap?
Yeah, definitely, guys. I think also that's one of the reasons why I started, because I was 9 to 5. No, it's not for me. So I think I'm working towards this YouTube and podcasting space with the intentions of making some money. Not only for money, but for it to sustain me.
You know why I'm laughing?
Why are you laughing?
Because I'm looking at my questions, and the next question, it's getting deeper now. Don't look at my book.
Let's go.
Are you done with answering?
Yeah, so I was still saying that's the reason why I think it's sustainable, because I was you know what, I don't want to be working for someone for the rest of my life.
That's what I did.
So I really do hope.
Let's be entrepreneurs. Let people look up to you. Let people work for you. Now you're gonna get deeper, because the people wanna know. The people who are gonna see this, they wanna know. You never know, so they wanna know. The people wanna know if Kaymo Jacobs has a boyfriend. Why are you laughing?
Oh my gosh.
No. It will be concussion. Don't lie.
I don't have.
Why don't you have a boyfriend?
No, man, I'm scared of boys.
Are you scared of boys?
I don't know, man. The dating world is tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wait, why are you scared of boys? Are you into boys? Or...
Yes, I am.
Oh, because me doing this question is my producer. She was like, "Hey, Baba, what if she's lesbian?" I was like, "Hey,
no.
She'll tell us in the show."
No.
Okay,
I'm
so
into boys, but I don't have a boyfriend, guys.
You don't. Are you looking?
Just people I'm talking to.
Are you looking for a boyfriend?
Yeah, I'd love to have one.
Okay. So with that, what is it that you can say is your deal breaker in a relationship?
My deal breaker, cheating.
Okay.
It has to be cheating, and someone on your call who's not motivated.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want someone who has enthusiasm, who's passionate about something. Explore.
Yeah, who's doing something, who wants something.
Yeah, with that, I want to know, what's your ideal guy like? What best describes the guy that fits into being your life?
Okay, I'm gonna describe my crush.
Yeah, my thought. This is. Yeah.
Okay, so my ideal guy has to be a bit taller than me. Yeah, the normal, a bit taller than me. Complexion, it's okay, but not too light.
Why? My yellow bone is on kitty pet page.
Yellow bones are cool.
Okay, so
I
get
not
it.
Too yellow.
Yeah, not yellow male, but just light skinned.
Yeah.
Is my color okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah,
and someone who has a good fashion sense, who's clean, takes care of himself. Yeah, who doesn't drink a lot.
So with that, I want to know, in terms of content creation and everything, given a chance, what show in SA would you like to host one day? If you were given a chance, okay, Kaymo, we want you to come and host this show. What show do you think will be the one you wanted to host?
Okay, so the one show, not a show really, but
Yeah.
like it's a radio station, Metro FM. And I was actually
Yeah.
thinking about it. I think it was day before.
Okay.
Like a few months, no, like before I started the whole podcasting.
Mhm.
Okay, after I started the podcasting thing.
Okay.
And I was like, damn, if my channel like grows, I'd love to be called like for an act to start working maybe at a radio station or like go work little McG. This is cool.
So, okay, but you didn't draw inspiration from
Hey,
McG.
sorry, yeah, McG.
Also inspires you.
Remove the conquer guy, McG.
McG.
Yeah.
But kanjalo nje. So I know what you said. I must ask you 10 questions, but I have a bonus question.
Sure.
I just want to know, ne? Okay, initial thoughts, ne? When you saw Kay Scofield's content creation, what was going through your mind when you saw content creation at Kay? I'm gonna speak as a second person, not as a first person. Yeah, so describing the guy. I'm not gonna content create. You know who Kay Scofield is, right?
You. But I know it as like Apex Varsity.
Yeah. I get obviously there's Apex,
Then.
which is under SAS Media Group,
Okay.
and then do you have to like Ocho individually? It's okay. What did you see when you saw like content creation and everything? What is it like on a scale of 1 to 10?
It has to be 10.
Aye.
10. You know why? Nah? When
Okay.
when what's that guy's name? I forgot his name. But when you told me about you guys, then when I went through the page,
Okay.
nah,
I think it's
saw
Papi.
Papi,
Yeah.
yes. Nah, I went through like the channel and I saw that the quality was amazing. And the conversations, the way you were
Shout
like,
out to those
so,
guys. Yeah.
the way you were so like, motivated, like the conversation was great. So I thought, well, that's why
You know why,
yeah.
man? I don't mind people rating me and everything. It's fine. 10, 5, like it's fine. I'm usually modest about my work. So when someone rates me that way, I'm like, okay, we do better, man. You can't always, I keep until I get to where I want to get to. But shout out, man. Thank you so much for. So I think now is your time to ask me the questions. Go put some questions.
Yeah, it's my 10.
Yeah, so Kam will take over from here. We as by the main what now?
Okay.
The main host, the main MC, the main showrunner. Yeah?
Should I ask?
Yeah, let's get on with it.
Okay, so Karabo. Okay, so now it's my 10 again.
Righty.
Alright, so my one question is, why name your channel Apex Varsity?
Okay, so you know what happened, yeah? We were chilling, the Machita, I think it was last year. So, gents, okay, necessarily decided we're gonna do a podcast interview. So, gents, how do you name it? And Rabotana, Machita Kalabita Mabita Kokasa, let's call it the boys, what? Amachita, Abashana the boy, gents, man. There's already those type of brands. Let's be something different. So we were like going back and forth. It took us like an hour or two to get to the Apex Varsity TV. So we're like, okay, Besides 5 or 6, I was like, okay, the 6th Avenue, but like I think that's what we're aiming for. So Apex came when I was like, okay, you know what, guys, we all watch wrestling, right? Okay, yeah. We all know Randy Orton, right? The Apex Predator. Okay, how about we call ourselves the Apex Boys? Okay, the Apex part was nice, but nah, not boys, man. Let's say something. And I was like, okay, gents, since you're trying to educate people in something, since you're trying to build an institution for them to actually, develop their skills or their love for television or filming, podcasting, why don't you say Apex Varsity TV? And everybody was like, that's too slung-wise, you know what I mean? But I was like, it's catching. Think about it. Hey boy, did you see Apex Varsity TV content today? Like, people are gonna want to think, oh, it's like big names, but it's just us as boys. So Apex means the highest point of something, which is what we were trying to get to as a team. We were trying to get to the highest point of content creation. So that is where the Apex part came in. And then Varsity, obviously, trying to educate people. And then TV, because we're a podcast. So that's how it came about.
All right,
Yeah.
nice. So, what do you guys? Because when I watched the
Yeah.
video, I was like more. I saw you interviewing this guy. I don't know if you're in collaboration with him when you
Okay.
were doing like the
Soccer.
soccer thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So I thought like you guys talk about like
Soccer.
soccer.
Okay, so basically when we started, ne,
Mm.
we start. Okay, we've always been about everything that is trending. You know, the hot topics, some jolo,
Yeah.
music, sports, everything. So our content is not really limited to one type of subject.
Okay.
I mean, we do creatives, everything. That's why we go to events, ask our content creators, ask our artists, upcoming individuals. It's okay. How do you feel about being here? Did the crowd receive you well, perceive you well, and all those things? So we're not really specific. We're about this. It's like a news channel.
Okay.
We talk about current affairs. We talk about trending topics. So we did that because now a specific target audience where we're gonna be like, okay, um, only a specific type of group is going to watch our content. That's how we had Ray coming in to give insights for soccer. We had Maishwovik coming in. We had previous workers who used to come, our spa and work or whatever topics. So we're not only limited to that. We have various things we talk about because various people want to come to the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then, what actually motivated you like to start the channel? What inspired you?
Okay, so my inspiration draws back from, I think I was in grade 9, 2013. I used to listen to a lot of Steve Harvey.
Okay.
Every day I get to school 4:30. I think it was ETV, the Steve Harvey show. I made sure I get to school and I watched that. So I was like to myself, I want this, but in a more, easy way for people to get to it. Yeah. So by that time, podcasting was not visual, it was only audios. So I followed Steve Harvey from that time. It was 2013. And then in 2015, I was doing grade 11. I was doing a speech for my class. And then I was doing oral work, right? Mm-hmm. And then my English teacher, I aced that. Like my presentation was, I think I was number 1. They know. Like, if they're going to see this. I aced it. Then my English teacher was like, Karabo, that was a wonderful job. Can you please go and present for my other classes? Mm-hmm. I'm like, what? So I have to vie from grade 11 X to my grade 10 to my grade 9 to my grade 12. And that is where the love actually developed, man. Mem Beauty, shout out to Matthews. That is where I was like, okay, you know what? This is what I want to do. And then in grade 12, it happened again. I presented my speech, aced it. Yeah. And I was like, okay, you know what? This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Presenting. I want to talk to people. Sharp, I got accepted at varsity, but that's not something I really wanted to do, man. And I want to like how it's because you want to have a backup plan in life. Okay. Me, my passion lies in television, lies in TV, podcasting, radio, anything that has to do with media. That is me. So that is where my inspiration draws back. Steve Harvey specifically.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I just want to also find out, like you mentioned, you are currently studying. You were studying. Sorry.
Yeah.
You were studying it. Okay.
Yeah.
So then, I'm sure your people don't know that. So yeah. Would you like to fill us in? What did you study?
So I studied public management and governance it was in UJ. I majored in economics and politics. But those things are for the future, man. I don't want to be in corporate world. I don't want to be in the office.
Yeah, true.
I always tell my friends with the chains, Nina, be the office guys. Mina ngizobe ngisephakini, swimming on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, just chilling there, chowing my own man while you working for Mulung. They know, and my boys, they're working good, but they know me. I love it for them. I'm supportive. I'm a supportive friend, but they know now I'm usually, I want to be my own boss and I create my own things. So that was at UJ, and then last year I was accepted go after institution after. Yeah. So after I registered and everything, but because due to finance, Basari it couldn't pay everything, so they're like, already the registration is so expensive, so you can't go. So I was like, okay, let me go back home, regroup, reestablish myself and see, okay, how am I gonna move from now to where I wanna get.
So for someone who's just starting out,
yeah,
and the support that you receive, like how did you manage to have a team? Like, because not everyone who's starting up, I for example don't have like people, so how did you do that?
You see, the thing when people think it's easy for you to actually acquire everything and anything. I started with a team. We were a group of boys. We were pushing content. We felt each other. We didn't have the same visions. We were not on the same wavelength. I told myself, oh, you know what, me, I know why I started this. I know where I want to get to. I know what I want to push in life. So, let me just push whatever that I have to push. I kept on pushing with the limited resources, the limited supplies that I had, but I know the skill that I had in me, that I have in me. And then I kept on pushing, posting on Facebook, IG, WhatsApp, letting people I'm doing a podcast. Like, that's how you win, man. You need to let people know what you're doing. That's how people are gonna remember you by. It's okay. This person was a hustler. This person was a persistent person. So until I met a group, Silent Patients. So yeah, those guys approached me. Was like, okay, boy, you've seen your work. It's nice, but do you really have a team that you work with? And I was like, okay, these people are godly sent. That is when my content started to, to be re-established. That is when it started to be seen by other people. Because before that, we were just doing gigs. Yeah, getting not paid that much, but getting riders, getting everything. But we're not really taking out the content because the people I was working with, I could say, like, I don't know if it was to sabotage or what, but yeah, man, I don't even want to talk about that. We grow as people, we accept whatever things that happen in life. They did what they had to do, they did it, but I'm glad I realized that at an early stage for me to actually, regroup and refocus, work with the things that I have. Now I can gladly say, I'm not where I want to be, but I see my pathway now, and I'm not gonna give up on it just because people, don't see the same visions that I have. But yeah, it was not easy. Answering your question, it was not easy for me to get to these subscribers that I have. I know they're still little, but it was not easy to get, and especially for a guy. When you're a content creator and you're a guy, it's not easy. You remember when we had a conversation? I told you, for ladies it's easy, you can do whatever you want, but for us, you have to bring proper content, quality content for people to actually engage. So what I can basically say, consistency and perseverance. Just knowing it's not easy, but with great determination, passion, and commitment, it's inevitable to even break an iceberg. That's my self-quote, by the way. I live by that quote. You know what's an iceberg, right? Titanic, that ice that broke the ship. It's not easy to get through it, but if you persist, I feel like you can even break the iceberg. So that is what I can say.
Nice, beautiful. Yeah, no, that's true. But also just to like go back to your point, where you spoke about like for ladies, it's easier, but I think it also depends. It might be easier, but you need to it depends. It depends, man. So I think
you also
not
think
really easy for
it has to be like quality in whatever you do.
You see. So I just want to go back. You spoke about you taking gigs.
Yeah.
What happens? Like, do you still take the gigs?
Yeah, so basically now I have a team that I work with. I have a production manager, there's a sound guy and everything. But obviously me as the forefront, me as the person, going kopele and presenting whatever. We do take gigs, we go to events, we do podcasts, we interview the artists that are there about their craft or Kaymo just to get them to be known by people. So Vele our podcast, like I said, is not limited to those specifics. We also have content creation and everything. So we get there, we interview. Sometimes if they want to, we even cover the whole media, like taking pics of the fans, the crowd, the artists, everybody that's there. We just, take videos of them. So every content is under SAS Media Group, which is Silent Patients, Apex Varsity TV, and Sana Films. Those are all mother sister companies for Apex Varsity TV. So we go there as a team, we do production, we do videography, photography, all the logistics, but all the details will be mentioned surely in the post-production.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you threw me in the crossfire. I'm about to do the same.
Where's the concussion?
So we want to know, Karabo, obviously, is there a girl, do you have a girlfriend, maybe or something? No, I actually wrote it down because when you asked me, I was like, no, I'm gonna get you back. No.
Okay. So what's your question?
Yeah, is there someone are you seeing at the moment? Who's your crush? Let us know.
Of course, man. What do you mean? I have a girlfriend, guys. We've been at it for almost 3 years now. Yeah, man, she's my support structure. She knows everything that goes into my life. Yeah, I know. So I've been low key about it this year because we were Still trying to figure out things, blah blah blah, and then but yeah, man, I definitely have a girlfriend. Crush, celeb crush, yes, she knows. So basically, my celeb crush is Bontle Muriselde. And her celeb crush is pretty ugly. Look at the coincidence.
Wow, okay.
That's how we even met. Anyway, like, oh, I like Bontle. I like pretty ugly then. Yeah, so I do have a girlfriend. Sorry, ladies.
Sorry, ladies. Do you ever get DMs though?
Oh, my question was. Now she's doing it to me.
I wanna know. And it's
Yo.
Tuesday. Do you get DMs?
Yo, guys, yes, and the lint is on our knees, because. Yeah, of course I get DMs, man, but I get it. Like I said in my previous interview with Chomi Nangoloj, I said, as a person, you need to know I'm gonna get DMs, yes. I'm gonna, you know how chains are. You wanna try to mess it up. Sharp. The person she's the one who's fully invested in you. So the DMs, you know, there's no love out there, guys. You're just wasting your time. The person you're with, she's everything, or he's everything, whatever the case may be. So it's not a matter of I do get DMs, but I do answer some of them if they're business wise. Hey, we like your content, can you be part of your podcast? Blah, blah. Okay, sharp, I'll do it. And then those other DMs are just mine, man. It's just look, you're like, hey, guys, no.
Do you really?
I do mine, I swear. I do. What do you mean do I? I do mine.
I mean,
Whatever I come on, let me tell you, né? As content creators, you're gonna get people that want to be in your life. You just need to know what type of what for what term they want to be in your life. So that relationship closet is closed because already there's someone. Yeah, like I don't want to mess it up, man. Yeah, of course, dude. We are guys. She knows. I get tempted. We're human beings, but for me to mess it up, it's tricky, guys. So I hope I answered your question.
Okay, so to close off, Karabo, I have just one last question. I just want to find out, right? Where do you see your channel going to, or your team, your channel?
Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, there's aspirations regarding this whole thing. It's not a matter of us sticking to YouTube only. We have bigger dreams as a team. Some things I don't even want to say on the channel because people are gonna see this and be like, do that. So yeah, they're gonna be like, hello, crazy, you know what I mean? But of course we have plans. We're not planning to be just, limited to here. We have aspirations to be bigger than what we are now. We don't want to be on just, YouTube and everything. Sharp, YouTube is a great platform for us to actually tackle content, present our content. But I see ourselves, being into broader margins, going to TV, going to, those online shows, going to, you never know, Netflix, Showmax. There's bigger aspirations, but I'll just leave it there. I'm not going to go into detail because, me, I'm afraid, guys, these days, because I was taught with you, that means a cow. I don't know what a cow does, but you don't because people are gonna, But yeah, we have a team. I have a strong team now. I have a solid team, and I know with this team, bro, we're going places. We're going far. We're gonna do it, man.
Okay.
So yeah, the second part of the show, the second segment.
Yeah. So the second segment is obviously the Never Have I Ever challenge.
Okay.
Yes. So I don't know, are you gonna ask or should I?
So yeah, let's just break it down. I have 4 questions. She also has 4 questions, but I'm gonna ask her 1 question. She asks, and then we're not gonna read same time and then So Sharp, should you start or should I start? Okay, Sharp, I'll start. So we're on the Never Have I Ever. We were supposed to have a concussion, but we were running out of time, which is what it is. So Kaymo, Never Have I Ever.